Hello, everyone. How we doing today? Happy Wednesday. How we doing today? Am I repeating myself? Yes. Welcome in. Happy to see you, Michael. Happy to see you, Will, Cosmic, JK. All your lovely faces. Start off with coffee here as usual. I haven't tried this instant ramen before, so we're experimenting tonight on top of sort of experimenting. I am getting some network lag tonight, again. I'm rather annoyed at this. Something's messed up here with the bot where it's doing double commands here or something. Hi, Buns. I am not looking forward to baby food. But yes, baby food is one of your options for next week's vote. Along with watermelon. Looks like watermelon's got a decent lead there. And just for the record, even though there's a rabbit in the emote, or the GIF with watermelon, and I have cooked rabbit on stream before, I will not be doing that for the part. It's watermelon. I absolutely didn't cook rabbit on Easter when streaming. Ooh, lots of network lag. What is going on here? Give me 1 second to check something here on my computer. Love it. Alright, chat, we're gonna work through this, I guess. But we are getting some significant network lag. Now it seems to have cleared up again. Oh. No, it hasn't cleared up. Okay, what is this? Thank you for joining me. Regardless of what this lag is, I'm gonna have to deal with this. This is not my computer right now. This is entirely network shit. Thank you for joining me. Cheers. So where do we start with tonight? That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. And I think we're good with that too. So I am going to let's start with dessert. Let's start with putting some things away. Making myself a double boiler of sorts. Oh, we got one right here. Actually, don't even need that. We need, like, maybe that. Zoom right. Turn the heat off on that for a moment. Because I'm realizing I haven't crushed my ramen yet. Got everything else ready here. But we need to break our ramen up. Strangely enough, I am not cooking any of the ramen tonight. I'm using dry ramen for everything tonight. So, over here on the cutting board, we got our Bricko noodles. This might actually be enough when I break it up for both our recipes tonight. Not maybe, it definitely will be. Some people like their chunks a little larger. I want mine pretty small for this. I want them to be almost like rice. In fact, I want them to be confusable for rice. Okay, back to paying attention to chocolate. Turn the heat back on over here. It's really strange how well chocolate holds its shape for so long. Like, you can have chocolate like be essentially completely melted, and it's still in its solid shape. Especially if you do it in like the microwave or something like that. You can melt an entire bowl of chocolate and can't even really tell until you mix it. Yeah, they all have soy lecithin. For the most part these days. Doesn't change my thoughts on how amazing, how well they hold their shape. Beeswax is that way too. Over on the cutting board, I've got pan, parchment. We'll drop this bad boy over here. We'll go back over to the stove. Throw our 3 pieces seed chocolate in there. Mix them up until those start melting. Alright, now all of this So now the fun part. We get to sprinkle it with all this stuff. Starting with some dried cherries. Do our ramen bits. Hazelnuts. Sliced almonds. Now we just have to sit and wait and hope that this actually solidifies as it cools down. Alright, back to savory stuff. Tonight might actually be somewhat quick. Alright, starting with some honey. Checking how our network's doing. Twitch is liking things much more now. Honey. Ginger powder, heavy ginger powder, sesame oil, rice wine vinegar, garlic powder, vegetable oil, how much oil we add into that? That might have been questionably too much. Final ingredient, soy. Give this a good whisk up. Honey's all still sitting on the bottom. So there's our dressing for tonight's salad. And give that a taste. Probably add some salt. You're really supposed to taste your salad dressings with the lettuce you're using. Or in this case, cabbage. But same difference. Totally not saving all the chocolate stuff to lick off after stream. Totally not doing that. Realizing this counter is filthy tonight. I normally do a good job at cleaning this before stream, but I skipped it, I guess. Alright, that's a little better. So we'll set our dressing aside for the moment. We'll get into veggies. Veggies. We're going to use up the last of that. I don't know why I saved that. Nah, why not? Why not? Yeah, well, one of those. Some of that. One of these. And there's still more I could add. And there's the chicken too. I'm going to use the brand new scrubby method on tonight's carrot. You can see how white and... Make sure we're on the board here. Can't tell what scene we're on anymore. You can see all the white and all the aging and the little bit of roots, and then just from a little quick scrub, it gets all of that off of there. In cold water. And so there we've got the whole thing cleaned up nicely. This being just a red colored carrot. If anyone's confused what I'm cutting here. flatten and somewhat straighten them out so that they're longwise, but they're still stacked on top of each other, so as I cut, these ones are holding the ones I'm cutting down. Went to a second knife shop yesterday. Still don't have a new knife. How it holds in my hand. I don't love huge handles. A lot of them have gotten a bit longer these days. A lot of them that I saw at the place yesterday had longer handles, which I was not a huge fan of. After that, basically, I think I'm probably looking for a knife with scallops, but I'm not 100% on that. And not any larger than this one here. Like, I don't want it to be hugely wider. I don't want it to be hugely shorter. I don't want it to be longer either. I want essentially this with, like, you cut that last 1.5 inches or so a handle off, and or at least turn it into a ball or something at the end. And cut like that off, or at least turn it like something like they don't make these knives anymore, or this handle anymore, but you know, it's I don't hold a huge, it has to be Japanese or Asian versus European metals. I feel like the Damascus stuff looks pretty, but the whole idea behind Damascus back in the day was Asian steel was junk. It was crap. And so they folded it hundreds of times in order to get a usable piece of metal. It's not what it is today, where all the YouTubers are, let's make it out of this and that and 500 other things. These days, regardless of whether you're getting Asian or European steel, it is light years ahead of what it was back when those techniques were developed. And like, even the cheap stuff is light years ahead of that. And then you can get into them having all of these special metals, like they're not actually advertising that for nice, but it's there and available. So there's the carrot for tonight's salad and tomorrow's. Let's add in our greens here. You got the last of this leftover iceberg. Which I'm mostly adding to this because I have it and it's going bad. Fine cut on the lettuce and the cabbage tonight, but especially the lettuce. I'm almost half putting in this in there, hoping it sort of disappears in the overall blend. And the star of tonight's salad, well, other than chicken and the ramen, is the cabbage. Cabbage. But we're going to pull this off leaf by leaf, rinse them all off nicely, or discard them if they're looking sort of nasty, which I think about 3 of these are going in the trash here. Make that 4. There we go. Now we got a nice, tight, mostly clean looking piece of cabbage there. We'll start peeling. Besides, we determined the pound on the kilogram. Not a good dad joke. Chat's like, what? No, we don't. Yeah, we do. Take the international standard of kilogram. I think it's a kilogram. And convert that to the equivalent of a foot. So that everyone can use the standardized measurement. So, like, the US standards are, like, not even, like, standards. They're copying other standards. I'm almost ignoring my coffee here, chap. It's looking like chocolate. There was something that slipped there. And just to minimize how much of the thick bottom there, we're going to throw a little bit extra of that away. Hey G Random, we already got our bark together that is in the fridge. Working on our salad. We've got iceberg, we've got Napa cabbage, we got carrots, we're going to give all that a hint of salt. The idea being salt is going to loosen up those veggies a little bit, let them release a little their juices. Let them get to know each other. Start the party. Oh, those juices. Salty, salty juices. It better be summer here. The way it's feeling here lately. Our farmers had a late start, but only by a couple of weeks, but we're definitely in full-blown heat. We've had our May rain, which we basically get no rain throughout the year other than winter. And then we'll get like, you can count them on your hand between like February and the end of May. There's usually one that sort of surprises everyone towards the end of May. I'm thin cutting here a garlic scape, since that's sort of a spring thing, but it's summer. It certainly feels like summer outside right now. Africa. I can't say that voice. I can't do that voice. I can't go that deep with my voice, at least in my own ears. Hi, Blotha. I might only use like half of one of these. Working with ramen tonight. Making a salad. For the record, chat, this salad is really just coleslaw in disguise. I mean, it's got chicken, ramen, and all sorts of other stuff going on here, but it's coleslaw. I refuse to catch up. Yeah, I'm good with that for that. We just want a little bit in there. It's mostly for color. And we got the nice carrots in there too. I think those will pop once they get a little glossy from dressing. That's right, chat. This is all undressed still. It's indecent still. Thanks for reminding me for something I set for yesterday. We've already got our dressing made up, which got a combination of rice wine vinegar, honey, sesame oil, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, and oil. It may be the only thing I still believe in Bolotha. I very much of the opinion that just about anything that's named after something or someone or claims to have been invented, they didn't. They didn't. Like, they may have had processes. In many cases, it's a corporation that spent mucho money to claim that it's theirs. I think really the only thing that truly matters is where something was produced. And I don't mean like manufactured produced, I mean like farmed produced. Like with wine, you can have drastic differences in the flavor of a wine just based off of the ground that it's raised from. Go Celtics! Since I don't watch basketball, don't have a team to root for myself here. It's okay, JK. He only says that when he starts losing. No, I can understand that. I mean, it's when you look at fine dining menus and that, but we're now to the point with the internet where farms are getting notoriety on top of restaurants. You look at the whole, actually, a beautiful example of the whole thing is the hot sauce. I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's huge with ramen. The rooster sauce made here in the U.S. I can't remember the name of it. Anyways, the peppers from that. There was a big blow up with that, where the company made the name here in the U.S., made the sauce here in the U.S., but they got into contract and troubles with the people that were actually growing and making the peppers. And so now he's going off on different peppers and is selling a product that many people are claiming is different from what it was before. And you have the original pepper growers now selling a competing product. It's going to drive me nuts. What is the name of that? Sriracha. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sriracha. That sriracha business has gotten into all sorts of troubles over the years, between people complaining it producing toxic fumes and choking everyone out in the area of their factory, and them having, I think they actually had to move their factory, I forget. Celery typically isn't in this salad either, but it's a crunchy salad. It's going to hide in there nicely. I have it to use. It'll be tasty. And I think it's down to chicken time, because I don't think we're going to need the rest of that cabbage for this. Yeah, and you get into other things like the classifications of stuff, which isn't really where we started, but is a fun diversion, where you have things like, because of customs and designs on recipes, you have Ireland, or was it Scotland, declaring that Subway bread is actually a pastry because of how much sugar content is in it. Or you have things with US getting into political spats with France, and all of a sudden we're not allowed to import cheeses with cheese mites on them after centuries of use of cheese mites in the production of cheese. So now we have to have, like, rip-off mimolette. And it happens all the time with wine, too. Yeah, maybe it is. I'm an American that wishes he was a European. I don't know. I don't really, but like, I care a lot more about the competitions and assorted things from Europe than I do about the American equivalents, because American equivalents are usually full of fluff. Like, there's a video I shared ages ago with the difference between American MasterChef and European MasterChef. I didn't make it, so it's obviously been passed around, but I mean, like, the intro to MasterChef Europe, like, they walked in, they got the business. Whereas in the US one, they're landing in a helicopter with explosions, introducing all of the celebrities and doing all this nonsense. I've never bought mandarin oranges like this in a jar, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I normally hide companies, but I mean, when they get a monopoly, what are you gonna do? No, but I've talked before about the Bocuse d'Or, which has for a long time been sort of called the Olympics of the culinary world, yet the only way you're going to see it here in America is watching it streamed from Europe in the morning in a multi-language format. We got 3 more ingredients, this being one of them. Our drained mandarin slices, or mandarin supremes. I didn't feel like cutting up. I sat there and looked at a bag of mandarins. I was like, I'm not going to go through that bag. And I really don't feel like coating my hands in orange juice trying to create nice supremes. If someone really wants to see how supremes are done, I'll create a recipe for it and do it sometime. But I'm not going to do mandarins. They're too small. Too many. And pour the extra juice that we strained off back into the jar. Refrigerate all of it. Most places you'll see this salad. Like I said, I'm veering from the traditional recipe, but you'll see equivalent to this as a Chinese chicken and mandarin salad. However, I'm actually going back to talking about things and appropriating things. The only thing that's really Chinese about this is the mandarin. And that wasn't grown there. It's not like, and so I'm calling it an Asian salad myself. Well, I haven't chopped the chicken yet. We gotta sear it, that's next. Hey, Kip. Hopefully Australia is treating you well. Fuck it. It's like a baby tenderloin. It's not quite the tenderloin there. It's a baby loin. Can I just butterfly this one? Well, considering... No, it's just him showing his fucking ignorance. Because he doesn't know that before the 1950s, we didn't even grow chickens for meat. We actually absolutely socially engineered what any chicken you're buying today for meat is. So, I mean... Heat our pan up here for our chicken. I've noticed that once you start passing about 20 people in your chat room, you start getting occasional stragglers that come in that are just in there to cause shit. I'm astonished how the bigger streamers handle it on a regular basis. Their mod teams must be amazing. Anyways, salt on our chicken here. Garlic powder. Calling them fucking stupid before you do it's even more fun. Or was it ignorant? It's a form in the Discord for that. It's only 2 pages. Doesn't hurt. Bit more salt on the other side of this chicken breast. Chicharrones. That's close. The easy part to Spanish is it spells as it sounds. Maybe one of the few things I learned in 2 years of Spanish. I still follow my Spanish instructor, and I feel so sorry. I did not do that. Wonderful man. He was an amazing teacher. Great guy. I did not do him justice. He cared, he tried. I cared, I tried, but I failed. Not the class, but in general, like I said, I don't remember any of it. Gotta do something to keep their interest. Throwing a couple swear words here or there. Tell them how to go to the bathroom. That sort of stuff. Bit more oil in the pan. Salt. It's probably computer voice. I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon or someone else, if Amazon is just going through and making AI voice versions of all the books. I mean, they wouldn't even have to use, like celebrity voices or impersonate celebrity voices. Oh no. Go Celtics. Should have started with these two because I think they're going to take a bit longer. I only salted those on one side. Ooh. I like seeing that. Twitch telling me my connection is excellent. Even YouTube isn't complaining tonight. I wonder if I got raided and missed the other day on Kick. I got a bunch of followers the other night and I missed them. Boo. Of course, I said that and immediately it started like dropping. I turned the flame off underneath those and let the pan finish cooking them. And I'm going to quickly go back to chocolate. We got our bark here, which has set up and separated. And so we just need to break that into more manageable pieces here. Well, most peanut brittle is a little more than sugar. I mean, it's got peanuts in it, but it's really just peanuts suspended in sugar. Or in candy. Same difference. So there is our dessert for tonight, chat. Just plain and simple milk chocolate bark with dried cherries, slivered almonds, hazelnuts, and ramen. Cutting the chicken thin. But over the cutting board so I don't flip it. Against the grain so it'll pull apart in the salad nicely and easily. Yeah, it's good stuff, isn't it, Michael? Chicken's going in with the salad. Just straight in with the salad. No fancy over the top or anything like that. Let's hope this is cut through. Nope. Bun's doing a giveaway for 300 sprinkles. Oh, darn it. Don't do the giveaway. Don't do the giveaway. Did I fix the giveaway? No, I didn't fix the giveaway. Give me a second here, chat. I refunded your entries to the giveaway. There we go, I restarted it, chat. Sorry, Buns. I had it set to the settings from before. So we got all of our chicken in there now. Toss that in with the rest of our salad. Oops, we need our dressing in there too. Dirt. I'm smart. So our pre-made, or our dressing we made earlier in the stream. You can instantly smell that too with the rice vinegar. And then our ramen over the top. I don't like mixing the ramen with this until you serve it, because sort of like croutons and all that sort of stuff, the dressing and everything else in with the salad is going to very easily... Oops, that was the wrong button there. There we go. Will make them soggy real quick. And you don't really want that. I'm going to be 100% honest about this. This would not be my choice for crunch on this. I would probably much more go for the rice sticks. I'd probably grab these bad boys here and fry them, because they puff up, become crispy, light, fluffy, but crispy. You get oil that way too, but these are fried in order to make them instant. That's how they make them instant. They cook the noodles and then they flash fry them and then dry them. I am so far behind. Well, actually, let's double check. Let's see. Oh, we're not too bad. There's certainly a delay going there, though, tonight. We can do some sesame seeds on top of that, too. Black sesame seeds probably would have had more of a visual impact. Thank you, Michael. Speed Demon tonight. Racing through dinner. See what our chocolate's like. It's melting is what it's like. Mmm. Cherries are almost like eating a raisin nut there. And the milk chocolate and all that. Those are going to be yummy. Some carrots, cabbage, lettuce, celery, our dressing, chicken, ramen noodles, sesame seeds. Chicken's still lightly warm, which is awesome. Very happy with that. That's going to be delicious. But I do think that wraps up dinner for tonight. Taking a look to see who's out there streaming land tonight. Alright, folks, I'm going to call it there tonight. I'm going to be back here on Friday, as usual. Congrats to Michael on getting those sprinkles. Back here on Friday. Going to be doing more salads on Friday. We're going to be doing salmon salad on Friday. I figured it was nice. I haven't done an arugula salad in a minute, so maybe we'll do a spicy arugula salad. I'm debating what I want to put that with. I'm really tempted to throw strawberries in there, although I don't think it really matches. I'm trying to find an excuse to buy strawberries, chat. Anyways, I hope you have an amazing rest of your weeks. Hope to see you back for the beginning of the weekend. Have a great night, everyone. Good night.